Well, hi folks, I'm out here in the sunshine at last to show you a great fifth wheel from Forest River. It's their Cedar Creek 377BH. You're gonna say, BH, bunkhouse? No, not at all. It's something else very special. Well, one of the things I want to talk to you about is the fact that this is gonna be a little bit long. It's about 42.5 feet long, so it's definitely not your little guy. And you're looking at probably a fair-sized truck. You're looking at your unloaded vehicle weight is over 12,000. Your hitch weight is going to be about 2,100 pounds, and your GVWR, your gross vehicle weight ratio, which is the most that trailer should weigh out at any given time, is going to be over 16,000 pounds. Add all those figures up. What does it come to? About a 1-ton truck. You're going to want something that's going to be comfortable and give you reassurance when you're driving. So to talk a little bit about the Cedar Creek, if you've watched any of my videos, you know that I talk a lot about things that you cannot see are often the best things in an RV. And that's certainly the case with this Cedar Creek. You're going to have all aluminum superstructure. It's going to be 16-inch on center aluminum studs, 16-inch on center, even and sometimes even closer. You're going to have the glass wool insulation inside, more like a house. And so that, again, we're adding that all up, and that's going to be something that's going to stay a little bit more true and square, and it's going to be a little bit better insulated and quieter in the campground, something that, of course, everybody wants. So you're probably thinking at this point, you know, it kind of sounds like this is more of a residential fifth wheel, and it is. You can certainly make this your weekend warrior campground guy, but you certainly can full-time in this. It's got a lot of features that are designed for full-timers. And one of them I love is this. This sees both LP tanks on the same side of the coach. So it just makes it a little bit easier to fill. The reason that they can do this has to do with where all of the reinforcement is. When we open up our pass-through storage, this is going to be a heated compartment with the non-skid, easy to clean surface. Nice insulated doors here. And then when you look at this gel coat fiberglass, this really is a beautiful and top grade gel coat fiberglass. Well, why do you care about that? Because it's going to look nice longer. It's going to be easier to clean. It's going to be easier to maintain. And if I could just kind of call out the graphics a little bit here. Cedar Creek cleaned these up last year. It was a little bit more swirly. I really like the more angular, clean look. This is going to get you into all of those parks that are a little discerning, shall we say. I'm not going to use the word snooty, but a little discerning. She stands tall and she looks great. Of course, we're going to call out the solid steps there. You have aluminum wheels, which do more than be pretty. These are going to do a good job of dissipating the heat. And you're also in tires with the Lion's Head guarantee, and that means it's a no excuses. No matter what happens for 1 year, you're going to have that 1-year guarantee, and that again is just some assurance down the road. Of course, we've got 6-point auto level, not 4-point. Why do you care about that? Well, my pros here, my veterans know that that's just going to mean that this coach is going to sit a lot more solid in the campground. It's one of the advantages of a fifth wheel, actually, is we can take it and put it somewhere and leave it, and it's really kind of like a cabin. So in terms of, you know, towing and thinking about gas prices, this is a great coach for going someplace and just enjoying being at the lake or being in the woods. Well, I'm going to do a quick walk around here. Of course, we've got this massive 21-foot awning here. We brought it in with an additional awning extension off of the slide out. This is just going to make it so that you can have camping outside all the way down the length of the coach. Not something that you typically see in a lot of fifth wheels. This is going to be a wind sensor awning as well. We're going to slip around the back. Of course, we've got frameless automotive glass windows. Still putting on a nice, solid, sturdy ladder back here to get us all the way up to the top to check our seals. Got a great roof up there. You can see one of the air conditioners. That's one of two 15,000 BTU air conditioners. That's going to be a lot quieter inside because you're not going to actually see the compressor on the inside. So it's just going to be a more residential feel. As we kind of slip down this way, you can see the hydraulics on the slide outs. Hydraulics, of course, kind of transferring the weight a little bit lower so you can have a little bit deeper, nicer slides. We're going to talk about this slide in particular when we get inside. There's something special about this. Just to kind of show off your streamlined waterworks here. Manufacturers are getting so good at making this all in one spot and so easy to do. You've got a 12-gallon water heater, and I love this power cord reel. Any of you who've tried to roll up and put away a big cord under about 40 degrees know that this means everything in the world. Well, the other thing that we have here too is easy access to the hydraulics, deep cycle battery here. We're going to see some changes in batteries in the in the recreational vehicle industry. You're going to see a lot more batteries that are compatible with solar. Of course, you do have a 190 watt solar panel included in your Cedar Creek, and that's going to help keep your battery charged. The other thing that I like that Cedar Creek has done is they have put the hydraulic leveling system behind a locked compartment. That's just something you don't want people messing around with. So it's nice to kind of get that all set up and then lock that up, and it's where you need it to be. Well, we're going to take a look inside the Cedar Creek 377BH. I'm going to show you why this is a really unique unit and something for people who might be working from the road. Well, thanks for joining me inside the Cedar Creek 377BH. This is an awesome unit. Of course, we're looking at solid surface countertops, and this is just a huge, huge island. I don't know how to convey to you how large this barrel sink is, but it's residential. You could get a full spaghetti pot down in there and rinse the noodles out. Then, of course, you've got this side for maybe some of your vegetable prep or just some light dishwashing. Pull down faucet, something that we've seen for a number of years in the industry. One thing I do want to point out here is this is a hide-to-bed sofa. So got somebody over for a quick visit. They do have a queen bed to sleep on. This is only one of a couple of extra places that folks can sleep in the 377BH. Of course, we're going to have a 36-inch fireplace here. Fireplace can be beautiful or beautiful and warm. Makes a great space heater for when you want to just get the chill chased off. Don't want to fire the LP tanks. You don't have to. Great TV here, of course, right across from your theater seats. Super comfortable. This is really designed for a couple or maybe 4 people in mind. 6 people could actually make it in here very comfortably. On the stove, it's going to be a 4-burner cooktop. This is something that we don't always see in the industry. 4 burners and an apartment-sized oven. You can actually cook a turkey in there. Of course, we got a residential-sized microwave up top. It is a combination range hood, but this is one of the things I really want to show you. Get out of the way here. This pantry has these great roll-out drawers, and if you can see back in there, there is an outlet. So we can put coffee pot or toaster or whatever it is that you want to put on there, bring it out, make it work, and then when you're done, it goes away. Now, the thing that you saw here is the tire pressure monitor system that comes with this coach. So just to let you know, that's a gimme. Anything you see inside the Cedar Creek here is going to come with it. And now I'm going to show you one of the cool things about this coach, and that is this extra room. This is that slide out that we talked about outside. It's going to be a little bit lower ceiling, but the give back on that is you're going to have a loft on the other side that you can use for storage or for kids. This makes out to a bed. This is a great storage wall, and this would be a fantastic beginning of a desk. Wouldn't be too much trouble to mount a keyboard drawer here. Certainly your monitor can go here. Got plenty of room for a laptop. So a great place if you're working from the road, if you're one of those people who can work anywhere, why not have something beautiful in the background? This is a great office because when you're done, shut the door and you're out. Well, let's go take a look at a couple of other great features. We'll pass by that loft, which is accessed by a little staircase, actually, not a ladder, which makes it a lot easier to get up here, especially if you're going to use this for storage. I can see a lot of those plastic containers with things that you need, keep it organized, and then when the kids come over, they've got a place to stay. Now, as we step this way, One of the things I love most about this bathroom is this new insert from Cedar Creek. More shelf space, as you can see, lots of little nooks and crannies to hide things, and you still have a seat. Most of all, though, it's a one-piece insert, which is just going to be a lot easier to maintain, less chance of leaks. Same way with your sink here. This is all kind of a one-piece carved out. It's just going to be a lot easier to clean and keep nice. Let's step into the bedroom, show you a couple of other things. I love this bedroom. Bedrooms are getting bigger in coaches. You're looking at a king-size bed. And what they've done here is, of course, you have 110 outlets and USB access on both sides. But this is actually pretty sturdy, and this is where you're going to put your tablets and maybe even a glass of water, your phone, and so forth. It does away with the need to have a nightstand. You probably could put something very small on both sides, but this keeps it a little bit neater. This closet is massive. And for those of you who are going to be spending, if I can get it open, there we go. For those of you who are going to be spending a lot of time in your fifth wheel, this is just something that can't be dispensed with. I love these shelving units back here. This is such a great way to deal with the shoe mess on the floor. You can also get a side-by-side washer setup. That's what the rough-in is for here. You do have your 110 outlets. Everything is all set up for that. And then if you're wondering what this little funky box is here on the wall, this is a heater, and it's set up just for the bedroom. You can regulate this just for your bedroom, so that if you just, again, want to take the chill off, don't want to fire the LP tanks, heat the whole coach, or just want to keep your bedroom a little bit warmer, this is the way to do it. Well, let's go ahead and step back out into the living area. I want to talk with you a little bit more about all of the cool things that you can add to this Cedar Creek. These are just a few of the things that we've done. Of course, our additions were the slide-out toppers, the trail air hitch coupler, and a couple of other things. You can do so many things. Of course, you can have a generator. You can get full body paint if you want. There are just tons and tons of things you can add. Let me take a look at my list to see if I can remember. Here we go. Oh yeah. You can add a 4-camera security system. You can do dual pane windows. You can do a dishwasher in here. And I mentioned the side-by-side washer. That's just a few of the things that you can add to your Cedar Creek and really make this a comfortable, fun place to either camp or live. My name is Susan Dillman Stills. Give me a call here at Mount Comfort RV and we'll talk a little bit more about this Cedar Creek. Get you out there camping.